Okay. Day 14. 14 day. Day 13. 14 nights, day, night. Okay, nights, day, night. Well, that is just one more conversation. Just as they exited the forest and when the skies began to lighten up between Lancer, Tasaka, and Miyashiro, before they go to the church, she informs him of the fact she has kept hidden. I'll tell you right now, there's only one of the pendant that you give back to me. She does not tell him what that means, and he does not inquire about it, because you're Archer. It is because such matters are necessary when they are about to face their greatest enemy, Castor. The one and only pendant, the one he found in her room and returned it to her, the one he found on that night and put into his desk. Now is not the time to ask about the contradiction. That's all I need to tell you. The pendant you found in my room is about Sis Archer. It's something Archer returned to me, and on the day you were attacked by Lancer. Although he went and picked it up for me, the decisive battle is near. The tall church that can be seen in the horizon. Ooh, that was an interesting effect. Little diamonds. Saka says she wants to confirm one last time. A roll's already set. Lancer will draw Archer and Saber away from Castor. We will use that opening to attack Castor. Lancer asks ironically if we would be able to beat her by ourselves to that. Yeah, I'm sure I can outwit Castor if I can fight one-on-one with her. Saka answers with confidence. I don't know what she means by outwitting her. She didn't tell us even when we asked, so it must be a plan that will have a low success rate if we know about it. Then what I need to do is fulfill Tasaka's demand. With all my might I will keep Kazuki from protecting Castor. How are you gonna do that? If I need them, I will project swords as many times as necessary. I close my eyes and dive into myself. The magic circuit inside of me is stable. Magic beyond one ability will destroy the caster. However, my body became numb the first time. It's easy and nothing happened to me the second time. There's no guarantee that the third time will be the same, but I don't think it's a problem to project the swords. My body is stable. The magic circuit that was hard even to construct is easily activated now. It's like there's a fake nerve behind my real nerves, and they are reversible with the push of a button. I'm trying to convince myself that it's because I've gotten used to it. I can easily prepare the swords. Projection has become my primary weapon. It's a big improvement over 10 days ago. It's not only my magic, my sword technique has improved as well. 10 days ago? Or was that before the war started? The reason behind it. No, I try not to think about the reason. Well, this is the 13th day, so it wasn't before the war. Actually, no, it was. Because that's when you first summoned Saber, because you summoned it on the 3rd day. It's more important to beat Castor and take back Saber. Asking myself stupid questions can come after the battle. The headache gets stronger as I near the church. It's just like when I was looking for Tasaka, but I avoided thinking about it. About that. Alright. The morning light is grey. The sun is blocked off by clouds, obscuring the dawn's brightness. The sky above is gloomy. The sky is more grey than black, and reminds me of that time 10 years ago. It should rain soon. An impure grey sky. Beneath it stands that man. Hello, Archer. I knew you would come, considering your personality, he said at her with cool eyes. Tasaka doesn't say anything and stares back at him. So what is your plan you've prepared? You're not the type to come, attack without one. He sounds joyful. To that. Oh, it's Lancer. Yeah, I'll be fighting you. The spearman in blue answers. He appears next to Tasaka. I'm surprised. You made a contract with a new servant already. Man, I know I'm not one to talk, but you're pretty fickle switching sides. May have been a good idea after all. I don't care. Shiro, don't let him provoke you. She trusts me, still staring at Archer, but it's obvious looking at her face. She knows he's baiting her, but his words still hurt. Heh, I didn't like you from the start, but it seems you're rotten to the core. Oh, does betrayal irritate you, Lancer? And you're not even the one who got betrayed. How faithful of you. Oh yeah, Lancer was a little thingy too, wasn't he? He was someone's dog before this. I'm not supporting the young lady over there. I just don't like servants like you. He was pride, huh? Man, everyone says the same thing. Even Caster has such a ridiculous thing. What good humor? What good is honor once you're dead? I honestly can't understand how you people think. You don't have to. I'll make it easy so you don't have to think about it. Alright? There is no need for words. What that remains is the intent to kill. With lances sharp and archers calm. They are about 10 meters apart. The confrontation of the knights in blue and red is just like that knight, the lancer. Zaka called out to the blue back. You two go inside, I'll catch up once I beat him. I know, but Lancer Archer is... Yeah, I'll go easy on him. I need him to cool and beg for forgiveness. He speaks without grinning at Archer. Thanks. I'm glad you're the one who came to help us. We go around the two of them as we head to the church. They just leave us alone? Okay. The guard Archer lets us through unchallenged. No, he has to let us through. Archer's already confronting Lancer, and will pierce him if he lets us distract him. He can either attack us and leave himself open to Lancer, or he can fight Lancer and let us go. If he really is guarding this place, the choice should be obvious. We run around the courtyard and open the door to the church without hesitation. Behind us. Man, this is troublesome. What is Lancer? Well, I can't go easy after she makes a face like that. That's troubling, right? She's a great master, but I'm not one that can readily betray my master. You are too easygoing, Lancer. Do you know the saying, grass is always green on the other side of the fence? Heh, what are you saying? Oh, they're gonna fight? There's no way I'd know such a phrase. I mean, like, am I gonna see the fight? I guess not. There might be an intermission later. We don't have much time. We'll beat Caster before that match is decided. I don't really want an intermission of that fight, though. I know, let's cut the talk from now on. You're sure you're okay with fighting Caster alone, right? Yeah, I'm sure. I'll be thoroughly cornered, but don't help me. You can just concentrate on keeping Akazuki-sensei away, as long as possible. We go past the main area and head to the door leading to the courtyard. I won't hesitate if Osaka says so, but I don't know if it's possible for me to back Osaka up even if she's cornered. Archer should be fine, so Lancer's probably gonna die. My opponent is Kazuki. I won't be able to dodge his attacks if I'm paying attention to Tosaka. Because that thing hasn't been revealed anyway. Caster's presence is getting closer. The chest is filled with her magical energy, as she must not be hiding her power anymore. Why is this sound effect continuously playing? I bet she already knows about our raid. Yeah, probably. Only one line? Trace on. Oh. The second line only comes after you say trace on. I carefully knit together the illusion using 8 steps. I'm getting the hang of it. It holds it in my hand within a minute. So even if your swords break, if you don't think that they're broken, do they just instantly regenerate or something? I feel a light headache. Even though I'm getting used to it, it takes a toll on my body. Projection is draining my body deeper than I realize. Was it my imagination? I think Tosaka hung her head for a second. Maybe. We go down through the darkness. We run down the stairs and come out into the open area. And after that we jump down into the temple like I did it before. So they said they would break Saber by the end of the day. Did we pass through a day? Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? It took a day to get out of Ilya's place. Oh, you guys are like monkeys, jumping down like that. I don't know why you're in such a hurry, but you stairs if you're human. We land in the temple. This was supposed to be a surprise attack, but Cassie greets us with composure. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Didn't you say she already knew you would be here? Kazuki's, Chiro is standing next to Caster. I don't feel any, enmity or bloodlust from him. That's his battle posture. His clear motive's intent is hiding that, scariness of that man. In that regard, he's more like an assassin than a servant assassin. Saber is on top of the altar. She's just like she was 2 days ago. Saber hangs in there, her head bowed. She's gonna join mid-fight and kill me. I feel like she would do that. I'm relieved we made it, but on the other hand, I'm worried about why she's so quiet. I think Saber was in pain before. She was shivering and gasping, resisting Caster's magic with all her might, but she's dead silent now. I have a bad feeling. It's great that Assassin's not here, but if this bad feeling comes true, we won't make it out here alive. I'm here, Caster. I thought about it thoroughly, but I decided to have you eliminated. You're an eyesore, you get in my way, you annoy me, and I hate the way you look. You're like some backwoods hag with that purple robe of yours. Tasaka insults Caster, hoping to break her composure. She slowly closes the distance between them as she talked, radiating confidence she probably doesn't feel. I shouldn't be concerned about Saber either. Sokka's facing Caster by going counterclockwise, so I will clockwise. Caster and Kazuki, if we separate them, we have to attack them from different sides and isolate our enemies. Heh, letting you go seems to have given the wrong impression. What made you so reckless nowadays? No wonder Archie gave up on you. Sokka insults must have worked as Caster's glaring at her. Oh, okay. I move while she does so. I move to the side of Tasaka to a place where I can attack Caster from behind. Kazuki watches me in silence. I thought so. There's no way that this man would not notice our trick. Kazuki knows what's going on, that we're trying to isolate our enemies and that Tasaka has some plan. And with that in mind, he's letting Saber do as she wishes. It's not that Kazuki is controlled by Saber, he's acting out of his own free will, but still, his passivity is like that of a puppet. I just don't think he cares. A someone skilled in magic as the backup, and a master skilled in hand-to-hand combat. They're also reversed, but and I think their natures are reversed as well. Caster seeks the Holy Grail frantically, while the master protects her without question. That makes me think, what if Caster was the master and Kazuki was the servant? Was who protected her? Maybe they wouldn't have fallen so low if that were the case. Tasaka glares at me. It means our positions are perfect, then the match will be settled with when either one of us attacks. It doesn't matter if we get defeated or if Tasaka breaks Caster before that. Our fight will end right here. Well, let's just start. This is the third time I fought you. I'm getting tired of seeing your face, so I'll settle this right here. Tasaka takes a step towards Caster. You're talking big. I doubt this, but please do not tell me you honestly believe you can beat me. In that case, if we don't even need to fight, I'll let you go again so that you can fix that brain of yours. Of course I can beat you. Isn't that right? There's no way a first-class magus like me will lose to a third-class magus like you. I see. I guess it can't be helped. It seems I need to discipline that arrogant mouth of yours, little lady. No, they're casting. They get ready at the same time, with a few meters between them. They act like mirror images. That's the signal. I attack the defenseless Caster. Oh, obviously he's gonna defend. And of course I'm stopped by Kazuki. The ghost-like assassin is in front of me. I can't spare any attention for Caster and Tasaka's fight. He knows what I intended to do. He will not let me buy time. Letting out the snake and even calling to Saber, Kazuki Chichiro comes to take my life. Wasn't it really obvious? You just went behind her. I can hold him off for a minute at most. It should be the same for Tasaka, but eventually with our opponent's reverse, we had no chance of victory. Close range fighting or magic, we had no way to beat our opponent's use of passes and skill. But looking at it the other way, we can at least put up a fight. Tasaka would be killed in an instant if she fought Kazuki. Thinking about it, is her dagger a sword? Are daggers and sword that different? One like that. If you think about it, daggers are just short swords. So couldn't they just copy Caster's dagger and break the contract that way with Saber? I would be killed in an instant if I fought Caster. In contrast, we might not be able to win, but we won't be killed in an instant with this matchup. So in other words, this battle is not about how to defeat one's opponent. Instead, this is a contest to see how long we can hold off an opponent of superior skill. Yeah, I guess so. Interlude. Oh, we're actually an interlude for those guys? Or is this gonna be Gilgamesh's fight? Oh, it is these two. The two weapons clash. Twin swords and lance, and the attacks are executed to take their wielders' necks. There's no hesitation in those attacks. See, I'd rather not see this. So there'd be like a bit more uncertainty if Archer would attack mid-fight or whatever. Each strike is meant to kill. Yonata makes no exceptions. Even though he told Tasaka in his ally that he would go easy, that becomes secondary once the battle starts. It merely means that if his lance happens to miss Archer's heart, and if it does not kill him instantly, it will refrain from finishing Archer off on that spot. On the spot. Even in that case, his enemy will die in due time. The Lancer just needs to drag him to the sarcophagus before that happens. The Lancer does not care what happens after that. The Red Demonic Lance invades the enemy's territory. The lance breaks through Archer's defense each time it is thrust. It is not like that tonight. Archer cannot block Lance's attack now as he could then. It is only natural. This is their second battle. Lancer was under the command spell's bind. To learn his enemy's strength, his master told Lancer, fight against everyone but not to defeat them. Survive your first battle against any opponent. This is the only order he was given. He has fostered an unreasonable command, and this is his first battle without any binds. Therefore, it cannot be like the last battle. There's nothing binding Lancer, and Archer is now forced to fight the fastest heroic spirit. Q. A strained voice escapes Archer's mouth. Even his hawk-like eyes cannot follow Lancer's spear. The Lancer's movement is a point to start with, and it is a flash of light now. You cannot discern the lance coming at him. Even Lancer's movements are becoming invisible now. Neji got to fight earlier than the last route. He has to be able to block such attacks until now, because he had experienced them in a previous battle. He is doing what he can, using his inferiority as a weapon to block Lance's furious onslaught. He's controlling where the attacks come. The Knight in Red limits the oncoming attacks by leaving fatal openings. Of course he will die if he does not dodge the attacks, but if he can choose between instant death and getting the sword cut up, he prefers to risk instant death. Otherwise, it all will have been for nothing. Fortunately, Lancer is still taking Archer lightly, or rather, he is lost in the joys of battle. If they are to keep on assaulting each other like this, he could think of another 30 ways to show an opening. Prediction using the information obtained, planning using cultivate battle experience. Those are the nerves of steel, the mind's eye that one obtains through training. This is nothing extraordinary. This is only the skills he possesses. It is not innate like Saber's instinct, but it's a simple weapon that anyone can gain through hard work. Lancer backs off and stops for a bit. He looks the Red Archer over, as though dissatisfied. It is obvious who is going to win. Archer has no chance of victory in hand-to-hand combat. That has been obvious from the start. If Archer is an archer, like his name states, this cannot be a match unless he's shooting from a distance, but still he blocked the attacks. He is inferior and should not last a few more blows, but he blocked Lancer's full force attacks. Is Archer strong, or is Lancer going easy on him? He laughs. He surely realizes that Archer is a mysterious servant. You can admit that Archer is strong in that regard, but it's unthinkable for Lancer to be going easy on him. The first attack was aimed at the neck to chop his head off. The second attack was aimed at the heart to destroy his body. You cannot be going easy on him. He shouldn't be, but it is certainly true that he wasn't able to kill Archer. How does one know that this sort of fight is serious? A battle between servants is a battle between Nova and Tasmas. The fact that he is fighting Archer without using his is proof that he's going easy on him. The reason behind it must be the things he heard earlier. Damn, are you kidding me? Thanks. Oh, from Tosaka? Q. The weapons clash harder than before. The two spring apart in a shower of sparks. The full force attack by Lancer is nullified by the full force attack by Archer. They're about 5 meters apart. It is a distance Lancer can close in an instant. I don't get it. The spearman in blue mutters while he's gonna use his Gale Bug. You switch to the caster's side even though you are this strong. You and Vin would had no problem with caster, and so stops emitting murderous intent, but there's no opening in his stance. At that time Archer smiles a bit. I'm surprised you're still saying such things. Lancer, I chose this path that has the highest probability of victory. I don't care who Rin thinks, but I am sure there's no better plan than this. So I'm guessing you are siding with Rin, but you just chose this because you thought this is the only way they can survive. He speaks confidently with no sign of guilt. The Knight in Red shows no regret about betraying his master. I see, I guess it was stupid of me to ask. Archer agrees. Lancer snorts and slowly raises the tip of his lance. You are certainly good at fighting. Your tactics will get you through many battles, but that is not the right way. Your swords are lacking in pride. His fighting spirit roars up. Even faced with this, the archer in red still smiles. Fortunately, I do not have any pride. But what about it? Will the name of the hero be discarded? Don't make me laugh, Lancer. You can wash away disgrace with results. You can feed your meaningless pride to the dogs. In an instant, the slight relaxed atmosphere changes. The air freezes. The magical energy to disrupt the world of the order, the demonic lance that inverts cause and effect is raised. Oh yeah, he's gonna use his Gale Bug. His murderous intent is incomprehensible to his previous one. Though the tension must have been must make it difficult even to breathe. You said dog, Archer. The blue-armored spearman growls in a voice that could drive the crows from a battlefield. Yes, Chiller. If you have pride as a hero, you should get rid of it right now. Well said, then you can die first. Lancer jumps back a great distance. It is no longer a matter of thrusting his lance. There are over 100 meters between them now. Lancer leaps back to the entrance of the clearing and crouches on all fours like a beast. Archer's senses freeze. Is it fear or awe? Either way, Archer understands right away. The meaning of Lancer's retreat. He knows that his enemy's next attack is literally a fatal attack. You know about Gale Bug's ability, right? Lancer, with his limbs on the ground, raises his waist. It's just like a sprinter waiting for the signal gun. Archer has no reply to spare. The knight in red throws away his weapons, his swords, and immerses himself in his own mind. But will he make it? Lancer's posture. If his demonic lance is just like the legends, no phantasma to block it cannot be anything superficial. Here I come. Take this attack as your farewell gift. The blue panther runs. Even his after image is a blur. Lancer speeds to Archer like a whirlwind. There are 100 meters between them. Lancer is not going to thrust his lance using that whole distance to gain speed. The blue figure crouches. After running 50 meters in an instant, the spearman suddenly leaps up from the ground. Okay. His body flies through the air. He holds the demonic lance, that it was pierce the heart once, it is thrust over his head. It didn't pierce, saber, I don't think so. Spaced his swords, according to legend. That lance scatters numerous spearheads once it's released. In other words, Gale. The lance of causality joins with the world to form a tapestry of action. The spearman in blue arches in his back as if drawing a bow. Bulb. And he smashes down the attack with a roar. Alright. The no phantasma is a throwing attack by nature, and lance that can never miss the heart. A cursed no phantasma that cannot be avoided, and will attack the enemy even if it misses. That is Gale Bug, Lancer destruction possessed by the hero that never lost in his lifetime. As it is hurled using all of Lancer's magic energy, it can be neither dodged or nor blocked. Therefore, it is fatal. There is no way for anyone to survive once they are targeted by this demonic spear. The bullet approaches. In a split second, the knight in red closes his eyes as if accepting his death. I am the bone of my sword. Does he summon another weapon? The thorn of light blazes forth, and right before the thorn of destruction came from the heaven strikes Archer, Ro Ailes. Its true names shake the very air as it is spoken. The lance crashes into the shield, a lance of death that permeates every wall and outmaneuvers any evasion. The lance has been stopped. Radiating a sword of heat, the lance of sure kill is stopped by Arch Snow Phantasma. The 7 flower petals appear from empty space and shield Archer from the demonic bullet. Who would know? The shield is Aias, the only shield said to have repelled the javelin of the great hero in the Trojan War. There are 7 barriers shaped like flower petals, and each is as strong as a castle wall. It is a boundary field, no phantasma that is said to be invincible against projectile weapons. Although Lancer will be defeated by this shield without penetrating even one of the petals, the very least, Archer does not know of a lancer that can penetrate the shield. But the lance of sure kill drives through the shield like it's nothing. The sixth petal is destroyed. Only one remains. The demonic lance reaches the seventh layer that has never broken. The unstoppable thorn of the demonic lance. In the face of that power, with a roaring spirit, Archer pours magic energy into this Nova Phantasma. After landing, Lancer glares at the servant in front of him. Archer has wounds all over his body. His raised arm is barely attached. His face is stained in pain, not only from the wounds on the arm, but also from the agony in his head. Surprised, I did not think there was a weapon that could penetrate the ears. Your Lancer is stronger than the original Gungnir. The knight in red praises the spearman in blue from the bottom of his heart. But Lancer does not hear him. His strongest attack, the attack that made him a hero, has been blocked. He is so angry that his glare should be able to kill someone, but the anger is almost erased by his wonder. This is too strange. It is true that Archer is a mysterious servant. His identity is unknown. He carries twin swords, even though he is an archer, and now he shows a shield that can even block Lancer's strongest attack. It is absurd. There's no such hero on this planet. Who are you? I'm just an archer. Your analysis was not incorrect. Bullshit. An archer would not have a shield to block Nova Phantasma. I guess you can, under the right circumstances, but this is the result. I used up most of my magic energy. One of my arms is destroyed and Ace is shattered. Man, that was the greatest protection I had. Lancer only glares at Archer, then. More importantly, have you noticed, Lancer? It seems Cass is in trouble. She is no longer supervising us. Archer raises both of his hands as if in surrender. I see, I knew that was your intention from the start, huh? Of course, I told you, right? I'll only take the route with the greatest chance of success. Heh, I really do hate you. Saying so, Lancer turns his back to Archer. His work is done. His role of keeping Archer busy is meaningless now. There is no need to keep him... there is no more need for him to side with Tosakarin. Alright, the spearman in blue starts to walk away and lays down on the grass to wait and see. Okay. I really did not want to see that though. Like, I think it would have been better if I didn't have to see that, but whatever. Lancer? Yeah, he's okay, I guess. What? Rune? It can also return an unfavorable battle to the beginning turn 1 and restore the conditions and techniques to their initial states. The possession of the Northern European magic crest rune. Okay, what is it? Archer? Oh no, Archer? No? Is it Lancer? I don't think so. Oh. Galebog, yes, 2 Galebugs. Piercing Lance of Death Thorns and Piercing Lance of Death Blights. Fully unleashing the curse of Galebog and throwing it with full force. This is a special use of Nova Phantasma. Galebog was originally a thrown lance, and this was actually the correct usage. Unlike the Lance of Death Thorns, this emphasizes have power over aiming for the heart, and it blows away an entire unit with a single blow. It is rather like an explosive bullet. You know, so it doesn't have the causality thing to it. The damage and form both come close to that of Byronok, the Roaring 5 Stars, possessed by Lute, the eclectic god of light, but its ability of striking an opponent no matter how many times it is dodged makes it closer to the chief god of Northern Europe, Odin. Gungnir, Declaration of Great God, rank B+, type anti-Amiri Noble Phantasma. No. Wait, it isn't all Phantasma. Range 5 to 40. Is that meters? Max attack target 50 people. Oh, okay. What if you line up a 50-second person? Would it just like not kill them? You put them all in a row? I desperately parry the oncoming fist, or is it they have to be all really clustered together? Kazuki's fists are like snakes. Even if I can barely dodge them, they change their path to come by me. That's why Saber was seriously wounded. Saber was bitten by Kazuki's snakes because she had the reflexes to dodge them. I mean his fist. But I don't have such reflexes. I can't dodge them. And first of all, I can't even see his fist. I can't dodge them when I can't even see his fist. Alright. Yeah, my shoulder's Kazuki's fist grazed my left collarbone. It's just like a bush hammer. It feels as if my shoulders are being crushed and I almost dropped my swords. I buried and parried the fist, going for my temple using the sword in my right hand. I desperately retreat. I pitifully retreat while Kazuki does as if not revealing any hints of how he advanced. I should have had his stance. I won't be able to withstand the next attack. It's miraculous I was able to parry the attacks until now. This doesn't feel real. I hoped I'd be able to defend myself and buy time for Chisaka until she defeated Caster, but such hope disappeared after I took the first blow. Kazuki Tochiro took a previous battle into account. I was able to fend off Kazuki as he attacked Chisaka back then, so I thought I'd be able to fend him off again if I had taken Archer's twin swords, but in other words, it means that I won't be able to do anything without them. Kazuki knows that. What he did first in this battle was to try to take the swords away from me. If you construct them, they like auto-fight for you, so you can just construct a lot of them. Here, the sword in my right hand is destroyed. The fist, surrounded by Caster's magic, shatters my sword with a few blows. Trace on. I immediately reproduced the short sword. I can't hope for high results with a force projection. A quickly prepared sword. As a result, the twin swords start to lose their precision. Because you lose hope? Gag, ha ha ha. I can't breathe right. I frantically block Kazuki's fist with the short swords. I just, not hope, the image. I just, followed the twin swords in copying Archer. Amichiro's limbs have far exceeded the limits of his body. They always do that. And then there's this headache. Something is scraped away inside me every time I project something. It's not like the sensation of using magical energy. It feels like my precious magical circuits are disappearing one by one every time I make a sword. I'm almost all out. I'm about to make 2 more. I'll die when my magical energy runs out. But first of all, can I stay alive until my magical energy runs out? I don't know. I'm flung away. Kazuki's right fist, the fist he hasn't been using, was suddenly thrust like a lance. I shielded my chest with my blades. In that instant, my swords were destroyed, and the impact flung me away. I feel something hard on my back. I must have been pushed away about 5 meters. I tried to draw a breath and realized that I can't. The penetrating impact has numbed my heart. I can't breathe and I can't move. It's only for a few seconds. In a few moments, it takes my heart to resume its work. He moves. The devil approaches. This is it. This man could kill me if I drop my guard for only a second. With me like this, he has time to do it 6 times over. I glare at the enemy. Even if my limbs won't move, there's something I can do. First of all, I'm not suited for melee combat. Amishiro's weapons has always been magic, and it's not over yet. My role is to keep busy. I can't give up without fulfilling my role. Huh? The sign didn't come from right in front of me. The image of the sword disappears from my mind. Kazuki, who was approaching to twist off my neck, stopped. Something is happening behind Kazuki. It happened to Caster with the altar behind her. Oh? Interlude. Oh, this is what happened with Chisaka. Yeah, this would be more interesting as an interlude, but whatever. Like for the first one. Chisaka is also at a disadvantage. Now her burden is greater as she fully understands the difference in their power. I guess it should happen after this part though, like it did here. Triangle, squiggly snake, upside down J, A, upside down J and Q. Cool. Cassius points a finger with a composed expression. The magic is arrow. Plague wind. Cassius does not... That's not arrow. Cassius does not need to cast a magic, for which that lived in the Age of Gods. Incantations are necessary to connect herself with the world. Cassius is always surrounded by divine mystery of ancient lore. For Cassius, magic is something she commands. It is just like ordering her Gardock to attack. Atch. Okay. She nullifies it with her treasure jewel. She does not have the time to cast a spell, and she cannot match cast it with simple magic from the magic class. You have like 7 jewels, right? The skills as Magi are as far apart as heaven and earth. To bridge that gap, she must use the power that she has spent a long time gathering. Crystallization and magic energy that she has stored since she was born as a magus. With this battle, she prepares it to use all 9 jewels remaining from the original 10. Foo, you are doing well. I didn't think you had such a trump card, little lady. Even though magic is nullified by pure magic energy, Cassie keeps her smile. Cassie can continue using magic indefinitely, while the girl must oppose Cassie using jewels as amplifiers. The difference between them is self-evident. No matter how many jewels she might have, it cannot be more than 10 or 20. There is no need where Cassie can be defeated with such a small arsenal. I forgot the exact amount she has. Maybe it's close to 20 rather than like 10. Sieben. I think it's a multiple of 10 though. She nullifies the electrical charge with the 7th jewel. She has 6 jewels left. With 6 more spells from caster, her last result will be exhausted. 7th souls, okay. Oh, you clearly blocked them. You really are cute. You do not have to use up the whole jewel if you're only protecting yourself. She does not react to the giggling voice and takes out another jewel to get ready for the next attack. As Cassius says, the jewel will not break if she uses it to protect only herself. The jewel should be able to protect her about 3 times. She cannot do that. Caster's magic covers the whole temple once it is cast. Kazuki should be protected by Caster, but he is an exception. She cannot nullify Caster's spell before it is complete. Emiya Shiva, who's keeping Kazuki Chochiba busy, will burn up and die. Therefore, his meanness to protect herself. She cannot allow him to die like that, and besides, the whole plan revolves around Shiva keeping Kazuki busy. Oh, will you keep protecting him? This is good faith, but how long will it last? The result is clear if all you do is defend. Casa moves her finger. Setch, Finn, Blues, and Helt. She makes the first move this time. Her jewels runs out, and she'll be killed if she keeps defending. Her jewels will run out. Caster's magic and her jewels. The magical energy contained in them is the same, so it means she can beat Caster if she makes the first move. Why? But there's no way to exceed Caster's spellcasting. Tosakurin is the fastest because she can perform magic directly by producing the jewels. Caster is also the fastest as she is capable of creating divine mysteries with one word. There's no first move in their battle. This is merely a clash of power against power. The first one to run out magic energy will die, then... Under der Va. 5th, 3rd, 4th. Der Wegsig and Berdament des S.N. Ende. Conclusion of Flaming Sword. Synergism. Synergism? She just needs to force her way through. She uses the barrage of jewels to penetrate Caster's magical energy. Jewels 5, 3, and 4 are unleashed in succession. Moreover, she uses the Treasure's Force jewel to add a synergistic effect. This magic is beyond her limit. You can't use magic surpassing your own level. The one who said so is breaking the rule to execute this attack. The attack will destroy not only the temple but the whole church if Caster does not defend against it. The witch in purple blocks it like nothing. No, she does not nullify it. Kasta has swallowed all her magic energy inside of her robe. Sokka stands there in astonishment. Behind her, she can hear the sound of his defeat. Sounds of breaking swords as his body stamps against the wall. The match is about to be settled. She has nothing to do, and her body sways. She staggers forward as if overwhelmed by despair. Oh, this is it. You still have more jewels, right? Why don't you keep going and try until you run out? She has no spirit to answer her. No matter how many jewels she may have, that was her greatest attack. If even that attack is useless, then she cannot hurt Kasta, even if she has 100 jewels. I see. It seems you finally realize that you won't be able to match no matter what you do, but it was fun. It's been a while since I last competed in magic. Yes, you have value just because of that. She stops herself from falling, holds an Anuj with her hand and glares at Kasta. Is it vexing? But this is reality, actually. You should be proud. Even though I did play with you, you forced me to compete in magic. Then Kasta points at her, as if to pronounce a death sentence. Disappear. It is a matter of time before that boy loses against my master. Let us finish before that. Kasta slowly whispers her death. That opening. Are you gonna push her? She has been waiting for this. Stark Groben. She only needs to say one phrase to unleash it. She hangs her head and smiles as she murmurs. Everything closed. Interlude out. What is that spell? You don't have a translation. What's with this inconsistency for the translation? Huh? Without my own eyes for a second, Tosaka and Kasta, the battle of magic has ended with Tosaka's defeat. Tosaka slowly staggers forward as if asking for Kasta's forgiveness, and Kasta released her magic to finish her off. At that instant, Tosaka nullified the magic. That's fine. That's not surprising. The surprising thing came after that. Tosaka charged in and attacked Kasta. Tosaka throws herself into a hellfire, nullifying the magic and using it as cover. She attacks Kasta. Kasta's surprise is that of a magus. She could not have predicted that a magus defeated in magic would attack with bare hands. I didn't expect it either, so it must be like heresy for Kasta, who's an excellent magus. And it's not just some desperate move. Tosaka closes in and hits Kasta in the chest with a move from Chinese martial arts. Tosaka knows Chinese martial arts? Kufu. A shattering sound. Tosaka's fist must be strengthened like Kazuki's, as her attack easily penetrates Kasta's defense. You're a magus. You're fighting barehanded? Sorry, but self-defense is required knowledge from Meiji nowadays. Is it? I'm fascinated by her combination. Tosaka drops after the first attack. Putting her hand on the floor, she sinks below Kasta's knees. To Kasta, who lacks any experience in hand-to-hand combat, it must look like Tosaka disappeared. She executes a strong sweep. Why would this attack not work if you told me? She slashes at her foot with all her might as if to cut off Kasta's legs. Yeah, her feet swept from beneath her. Kasta lands on her back. But it does not end. After the sweep, Tosaka gets up and, with her back turned to Kasta, uses the turning momentum to attack with her elbow. Take this. Stopping her turning, Tosaka punches with all her weight. Gear. Kasta's body is knocked away. I heard Tsukihime has like a fight team called Melty Blood. If Faye has one, I'm guessing Tosaka's uses Chinese martial arts. Taking the punch directly, Kasta is smashed into the wall like me. You got blood. Aha. With her back to the wall, Kasta moans dizzily. Got you. They are separated. Tosaka kicks the ground to cover the few meters in between them. The match is settled. Kasta cannot move and her wounds seem fatal. The battle only lasted a moment. The match is decided within 5 seconds after I was smashed into the wall by Kazuki. Kasta doesn't have the energy to fight back, and now you have to defend Archer against Kazuki. Tosaka runs to Kasta with saber-like speed and executes her finishing blow, strengthening him a few seconds using magic. Tosaka is sent to fight Kasta like this from the start. Kasta only saw a magus in Tosaka. She channels Kasta at magic so that she could achieve her one-time surprise attack, and the plan worked. Kasa had been deceived and has lost completely. Sokka has won the battle, yes. No, that is it, Tosaka. It is not for this man's monstrous ability. If Tosaka ran to Kasa like a hurricane, he ran like the devil's wind. Like, did you not defend her? No way. Tosaka stops. Kazuki Tochiro, the one in front of me until now, is standing in front of Kasa. Oh. Tosaka moves. The instant Tosaka feels death, jumps back and chills herself. Kazuki's attack that blew me away strikes Kosaka in the face. Are you gonna finish off Saber? I'm not Saber, Kasa. He guards her face with both her arms and jumps back, but she's still sent flying. Taka smashed into the wall opposite me, her arms dangling as if broken. You lost your chance. Your lack of experience shows in your inability to kill her after 4 strikes. He speaks plainly, but that's not Tosaka's fault. The reason she lost the chance is because of me. If I'd kept Kazuki busy, Tosaka would have beaten Kasta. This is my fault. My weak fighting skills were unable to keep up to Kazuki's ability, and a once in a lifetime opportunity was lost. Ah, cute. Kasa regains consciousness. Protected by Kazuki, Kasa looks around the temple. This is it. The surprise attack won't work on Kasa anymore. Tosaka is tired, and I can only project 2 more swords if Kasa uses her in this situation. We'll never make it out of here alive. Are you just using Saber to her now? Phew, I thank you, Master. I would have been defeated without you. You do not need to flatter me. Just get Saber, we cannot take them lightly. Yes, that is good. It's good decision, Master. Kasa points to the woman on the altar, the visible binding of the curse, and when Kasa tries to release it. Yes, if only you had done it a second sooner. Above me, I hear a soft voice from the stairs leading up. It is Kasa that notices the strange event first. Kazuki doesn't notice. It's because Kazuki cannot detect magic and energy. Kasa moves above her master, above Kazuki Tochiro's head. Is Gilgamesh? Or floating numerous swords? Tochiro. She must have figured out that her injuries will prevent her from bucking them with magic. Saber, Kasa uses her body to protect her master. Trace on. The numbing voice from above says those words. Oh, it's Archer. Okay. The sound ends. The swords appear in midair, come down at one target and pierce one body. The numerous blades rip and tear the meat, then disappear like an illusion. What's left are traces of blood. It, having been his shield of her own free will, she now turns her bloody body to the man behind her. Kazuki is silent. In front of him is the skewered servant. Maybe there's no need to hide it now. The robe is removed from her head, and the woman walks over to her master with a bare face. Ha ha ha. If you had your hyper lolly form, you could have turned into that now. But you don't. Her body is collapsing. With a dying body, the woman looks up at her master, who has not twitched a brow. Her slender fingers run across the expressionless face. Is he just gonna not care anymore? Oh, are you okay, Master? Her voice seems clear. There's no change in Kazuki, or is he gonna care? He only answers with a simple yes and does not even look at Kasta. Good, it would trouble me if she died. She looks as if it is fine. No, the woman smiles knowing what kind of man he is. But this is cruel. I finally found a wish. Fingers running along his cheek fall down. Beginning at her toes, Kasta's body is disappearing. Did he say this? You do not have to grieve. I'll make your wish come true. She smiles at the simple answer. She smiles as if looking at seeing a short-lived dream. Oh, is she saying it to him, like she finally found a wish? That is impossible because my wish was being fulfilled until now. Or is it being with him? Well, whatever, you're dead. The witch collapses as if going to sleep. The purple robe falls. The robe without it, wearer fades and disappears as if following her. Kazuki doesn't even look at her. His attention is focused on the man above. The knight in red, who should be above me. I get a headache. It's not just because of abuse projection. That muttered spell, the spell he said is smashing my brain with nausea, trace on. That's what he said. He said that is exactly what of the spell that shouldn't be used by anyone else but me. Archer comes down the stairs and stands in the temple. Sokka's watching him with surprise. Archer, I thought so, but it's true? Archer does not answer. He only watches his enemy, Kazuki. Treacherous friend, huh? You were going for this from the start, Archer. Yes, but this is more like the Trojan horse. I had to defeat the Greek hero, so this is more appropriate as a comparison. Archer shows no guilt, even though he has betrayed Castor in front of us. I see, I guess it was Castor's mistake for drawing in a guy like you. Kazuki does not change his tone, even in front of a betrayer. He still has the will to fight. He's not a magus and has lost Castor, but he still has the will to continue fighting. He readies himself. As Castor has gone, Kazuki's strength must have dropped substantially. His snake is still there, but Castor's strengthening that made his fist into steel is gone. But still, Kazuki faces Archer like before. I see, I will not stop you if you want to continue. Archer readies his twin swords. Their duel has begun. What? Is that alright? Kazuki said he has no interest in the Holy Grail. A master in name only. He merely went along with Castor, and there's no need for him to fight now that Castor's gone. Hold on. Why are you continuing, Kazuki? You are only doing so as Castor told you. Castor's gone now, so there's no need for you to fight anymore. I glare at them, gritting my teeth against the pain. Kazuki narrows his eyes a bit. Right, I do not have a reason to fight like you. I have no interest in the Holy Grail, then. But this is something I have started. I cannot stop midway. That's it. That's all the reason he has. The battle starts. The battle should end in one blow. Even if Kazuki has superhuman fighting abilities, he's fighting a servant. You can't be a match just by using superhuman. It's by being being. Even though this is called a battle, it is actually just disposal of the loser. The fate of the loser. It is a battle between the master to kill or be killed, and that is the end they have to be ready for. One shouldn't fight at all if you can't accept that, but still. It's actually good that Saber got caught, because now I won't have to touch her dragon. And I can just take her at max power. But still. I got a choice. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with stopping them if I can? What good is stopping them? Sure. Let's be the suicidal hero. If I can save him, is it wrong to want to prevent his death if I can? I don't care if I'm called soft-hearted. I know it's just hypocrisy. To defeat another master means killing them. We fought prepared to kill each other. I know how unfair it is to stop them now, but still, I decided to fight so that I can save people. I can't ignore a life that can be saved. Stop, the match is settled, you guys. You don't. I suppress my headache and try to stop them. At that instant, Kazuki moves. What? Kazuki must have taken my voice as a signal as he rushes Archer in a flash and dashes out at his temple. Any ordinary man would have had his skull crushed, but Archer does not dodge it. His head moves from the impact. The knight in red takes Kazuki's blow and pierces Kazuki Tochiro's chest at the same time. Alrighty. There's only silence. Nobody says anything, and I have nothing to say in any case. Kazuki Tochiro died. He was silent until the very end, and he died on the path he chose, without showing regret or hope. I have a headache. Is my magical circuit compressing my nerves? Or can I not forgive Archer for killing Kazuki? Or am I pissed at myself for not having the right to say anything to him? I can't tell, and my headache only gets worse. I turn around at the sound. With Castor's disappearance, the bounds must have broken. Saber's on the floor in front of the altar. I need to bind with her again. Saber painfully breathes on the floor. That makes me forget about my headache. This is Saber. I run to her. Even this short distance is an annoyance. Are you still wearing that, huh? Shiro. She raises her head. Saber sighs in relief as she sees me run to her and... Huh? She tackles me with her shoulders and pushes me away. pushes me with force to the side. My body flies for a few meters and lands on the ground. Oh, Archer tried to attack me? Yeah, I land to my back. Cute. I shake my confused head and look up. At that instant, I hear steel hitting steel. What? Saber is there, fully armored. Oh, because the cooperation with, what's her face is done. And numerous swords lie on the ground right where I was standing before Saber tackled me. Damn, I missed. He says in a bored voice facing Saber. Saber, who can barely keep her body standing, glares at Archer. I don't need to ask why she's glaring at him. He shot the swords from behind to kill me. Saber saw that and instantly pushed me away. Sasaka watches him in astonishment and Saber readies a sword while breathing heavily. The situations are different, but they both have wonder in their eyes. Why is Archer trying to kill Emiyashiro when Cass's dead already? The only calm ones are Archer and I. It's not that surprising. We hate each other from the start. We oppose each other, unable to get along. I don't know why, but I cannot approve of him. The reason behind it, if that is really the reason for us not being able to approve of each other, it is natural for him to want to kill me. Cute. Well, if you're the same person because you hate yourself, that's cool. I get up. Saber must have been desperate. She tackled me without holding back, so I can't breathe properly. That just makes me more determined. This is all she could manage when she tackled me with all her might. She doesn't have enough magical power left to even find me. It's suicide for her to confront Archer in such a state. Archer, what are you doing? Sokka draws near Archer. It's natural. Archer switches to Cass's side to attack her by surprise. Now that I succeeded, there's no need for him to attack me. The acting's over, right? We beat Cass, so I won't let you do anything selfish now. Let me. I do not get it. Why do I have to ask for your permission? You're not my master or anything. Yeah, Archer. Our contract has ended. I'm free now. Do you think I'll subject myself to human control? I'm just staring up at the night in astonishment. Sokka gasped in sudden realization. No way, Archer. I will act to achieve my objective, but it's troublesome to have you around. Sasaka jumps back. She gets away from Archer, tries to run away to me, who's on my knees, and her movement is stopped cold. A swarm of swords about 2 meters high. They pierce the ground during a circle and become a circular prison. It is a circle enough for one person to fit in. Sasaka is trapped inside. You didn't hurt Sasaka. I will not let you interfere after I've come this far. Our contract has ended, so the binding of the command spell does not exist anymore. This is the only reason I sided with Castor. I needed to break the contract to nullify that command spell. Turning us back to the imprisoned Sasaka, Archer starts to walk. Not towards Saber, but towards me, still on my knees. I thought so, but why, Archer? Do you still want to kill Shiro? Yes, I will kill Emiyashiro with my own hands. This is the only wish I have after being reduced to a guardian. What? Power returns to Saber's body. She musters her strength and moves between Archer and me. Archer, do not tell me you are... Yes, you asked me once, right, whether I had pride as a hero or not. Of course not, I cannot have such a thing. Only regrets fill my mind. Saber, I shouldn't have become a hero. The aggression fades from Saber. What did she figure out? Her enmity towards Archer is gone. That's it. Step back, King of Kings. You'll disappear right after if you attack recklessly when you don't have a master. Emiyashiro does not have the right as a master. Your wish cannot be granted even if you support him. I cannot do that. Even if he is not a master, our contract will not go away. I have sworn to protect him and to be a sword, but you're not contractually obligated at the moment. He knew nothing about the Holy Grail War, but he responded to my oath. I could not betray his trust. She readies her invisible sword, but I don't see her usual valor or strength in her stance. I see, then you can die here along with the fake master. Twin swords appear in Archer's hand. Ah, that popped up pretty high. Saber cannot even take those swords right now. You idiot, run, Saber. I get up and reach for Saber. Did she do it to get away from my reach? Ha. Saber pulls herself together, kicks the ground and charges at Archer. I'm gonna lose my servant before the Gilgamesh fight, and let this slip out. The battle ends about after a few blows. Saber, the one who overwhelmed Archer before, falls to her knees, unable to stand even for a few seconds. The sword isn't even in Saber's hand now. After resisting Cass's command spell for a long time, she has no magic energy left. Unable to even breathe, she puts her hands on the floor, desperately trying to hold her disappearing body together. Archer raises his sword. The twin swords are swung down onto Saber and... Oh, you do something. I jump into it from the side and stop them with using all my might. I ready my twin swords. I hold the instantly projected weapons and glare at the knight in red. I thought you would stay quiet for a bit longer, but I guess you cannot bear having a woman killed in front of you. Shut up, I'm the one you want to kill. Fight the right opponent. I could confront him. We both have twin swords in our hands. Our physiques are different, but our stances are the same in every regard. It is real if imitation goes that far, but can your body withstand that magic? A sneering voice. My limit isn't near, as he says. My headache does not stop, and my magical circuit has its limited full from all the projection magic. My brain will explode before I get slashed. If I fight him while retaining the image of the twin swords. Shoot. I warned you before. I told you that you cannot use projection, and magic beyond your power will destroy your body. You are now paying the price of the magic that has kept you alive, Emiyashiro. Archer charges in. Shut up, damn it. To that, I frantically move my sword as if snatching my headache away. I swing my arms. My techniques are all a copy of my enemies. My weapon is a copy, my technique is copied, therefore I cannot match him. Even your ability is to copy. I could not match him even if I were in top condition. An imitation can get close to the original but never surpass it. I could not match this man from the start. The man told me to drown in my ideals and die. The man said that my life is a false life. I could not object to those words because he was my ideal. A power to make the impossible possible. An existence that saved many people and became a heroic spirit. It was I who wanted to become such a person. That's why I cannot match him. The man in front of me is the end of the road. He is my ideal, becoming strong to save people, so... Agoo. My sword shatters. I was unable to block his attacks, but my twin swords disappear. I cannot stay conscious. My body is tired, but my insides are bleeding and about to give out. Do you understand now? This is the limit of Emiyashiro. It is an appropriate end for the guy who kept pushing himself, right? I guess so. He raises his swords. As I try to figure out with my dazed mind if the sword will come down from the right or left, I announce, thy body shall be under my command. My fate shall be determined by thy sword. Follow the wolf of the Holy Grail. If thou wouldn't obey this command and this reason, Sokka's gallant voice echoes through the temple. That must have caught his attention. The sword comes down a bit. If that's the case, oh, is she trying to summon him? I can dodge even with a body like this. I roll on the ground and get away. Damn. Archer clenches his teeth, but looks at Saber instead of pursuing me. Obey me, then I shall entrust my fate to your sword. Sokka reaches out towards Saber from within the prison of swords. You're stealing my servant? What the fuck? Sokka, you also betray me? Saber runs to her, using her last power, and I'm gonna have no power at the end of this. I'm just gonna be some guy who can project bad swords that instantly get destroyed. And have my dumb hero thing that makes me want to kill myself constantly. My hero complex. I will accept your oath under the name of Saber. I should accept you as my master-in. A contract that should have originally been made. Saber finally obtains a message that is appropriate for her. It's so Joe from Shiro cells. I don't even like Shiro, so that's fine, I guess. Violent wind rages. I'm playing this game at the moment, so that kind of sucks for me. I'm getting a lot There's a lot less options to win this Holy Grail war. I'm not in party, I don't think so. I don't have a servant anymore. She must have gone back her true power of obtaining a true master. Saber's unlike anything she was before. What? She's blue now. Electricity. I'm not the only one that gasped. Even Archer's fascinated. Fighting swirls of magic energy and armor that can never be damaged. There seems to be no end to this overwhelming power. This is Saber, the heroic spirit of the sword said to be the strongest servant. Damn, I was going to let her make a contract with Rin, but the order is getting mixed up. Archer murmurs while looking at Saber. You must not have enough to spare attention to me now. So what will you do, Saber? Now, Saber, since you have made a contract with Rin, you truly have no connection with Emir Shiro now. I believe I told you, Archer. Motochin will never go away. Saber is firm. Archer clucks his tongue and grips his twin swords again. Rather, what are you going to do now, Archer? I'll stop you though I might be trying to kill Shiro. Now will be the time to rethink. You do not think you have a chance to win against me now, right? Saber's warning's true. Saber will not lose even to Berserker now. No matter who he may be, Archer cannot match Saber. He should know that more than anyone, but... How can you be so confident when all you've got back is just some magical energy? Archer charges. Their weapons clash. Archer charges in at Saber like a red bullet and attacks him with all his might. Saber receives the blow like nothing. Neither the size difference nor Archer's momentum matter. Saber repels Archer's swords without flinching. Saber, the one who attacked, is the one who retreats. The attack made with all his strength, a blow that should not need to be repeated is. Not only is it blocked, but his body loses its balance as well. Archer steps back. There. Saber's swords attacked him like swirling waves of raging fire. Saber can only defend against her attacks. Am I gonna get Archer? Saber's swords would kill him if he tries to counter. Now first of all, he does not have anything to spare for a counterattack. The only resistance is Archer. Archer is allowed to block Saber's attacks until he runs out of energy. And that should not take long. The magic energy in Saber's swords scrapes away Kansu's and Baku's with each attack. The twin swords cannot take any more, and Archer's arms should be powerless by now. Being Archer would be kinda weird since we're the same person. The match settled rather quickly. Archer falls to one knee, unable to stand against Saber's assault. Saber swings down her sword as if to finish him off. Archer blocks it by crossing his twin swords in front of him. The battle is at the end. Even though he blocked Saber's blow, Archer cannot move. Saber's sword will split his head in two if he loosens his power on the twin swords. Archer puts his power into his arms to stop Saber's blow. Sweat forms on his forehead and he's breathing hard. In contrast, Saber's breathing is normal. It is impossible for Archer to defeat Saber in hand-to-hand combat. This is it, Archer. It must have been different if you were in perfect condition, but you cannot fight on with your depleted strength. You were worried about me earlier, but that goes the same for you. You should have no magic energy left since you used that no phantasma to defeat Caster. Furthermore, you do not have a master to keep you in this world. What can you do when you have no supply of magic energy? This is a needless worry, Saber. Servant Archer has the ability to remain even after this master is gone. I should be able to stay in this world for 2 days even without a master. That is enough time for me to kill that kid. Ridiculous. Are you still true about such a thing? Are you saying your wish is not the Holy Grail but to kill Shiro? Archer doesn't answer. His cold eyes stare at the troubled Saber. How can it be? Archer, your wish is a mistake. Why? Why do you wish for such an end? Even if you do so, you will not be saved. Saber bites her lips and stops herself from saying so. Is that also your wish, Saber? I'm mistaken, huh? The muscles on Archer's arms bulge. He looks at Saber once. That is my line, Saber. How long are you gonna hold on to that foolish wish of yours? He says so with his eyes staring far away. Archer, Saber's sword loosens up. Ooh. Using that opening, Archer gets up and kicks Saber with his freed leg. Are you gonna run away? Even though she's knocked back, Saber lands gracefully. The situation hasn't changed at all. Saber's protecting me and facing Archer, who has Tosaka trapped within a cage of swords behind him. The distance between them is 5 meters again. Phew, I knew it, but I cannot match you in sword techniques, huh? With that, Archer empties his hands. The twin swords disappear, and he confronts Saber unharmed. Unhand. Okay. Archer, does that mean you will give up now? Of course not. You're misunderstanding me. I'm Archer. I'm not someone who fights with swords to begin with. With those words, I am the bone of my sword. He begins to spell in a voice I cannot hear. Stop, Archer. I do not. Saber, someone will eventually appear to release you. It does not seem like it is this time, and I'll probably have a connection with you again next time. Unknown to death, no known to life. Did I do that last route? Or did I release you? I think I did, yeah. His spell echoes through the temple. There's no change. A long spell like that should affect the surroundings. Magic influences the world, but the spell does not affect the world, but instead. But that is still far off right now. My objective is to kill Emiyashiro. If you're gonna try to stop me, I will not hold back against you, even in this world. He raises his left arm. Does that complete his spell? Ultimate Blade Works. Oh, that's what this thing is called. He clearly speaks out and changes the world. Fire runs. It runs across the floor and looks like the white line. Is the surrounding fire a boundary line? The color of fire fills my vision and paints the temple. After that, my surroundings are replaced by this strange world. Yes, this place that I've seen too many times. You look weird, Archer. Pain fills my brain. I can tell. I understand what this magic is, what this absurdity is. I shouldn't be able to understand, but I can tell what this is, whether I want to or not, and that makes my brain boil. In short, this is a steel manufacturing factory, burning fire and turning cogwheels. A field of swords without owners extend to the horizon of the desert. All the swords in the ground are famous. Kanso, Bakuya originally came from this world. It's like you can easily just pull them out because you're just producing them constantly. An almost infinite projection of weapons. Innumerable weapons make this place seem like a waste yard. The knight in red reigns at the center of this kingdom of revel. Okay. This is the confused voices Sabers. Inside the illusionary fire that is not even hot, she watches the knight in blank amazement. Reality marble, a great forbidden magic that puts form to the user's mind and violates reality. So you're not a swordsman or an archer, but yes, I was a mage before I was a heroic spirit. Tasaka sounds disinterested. Could it be? Did she already know about Archer's true identity? An archer, no phantasma is. I have no such thing. I do not wield any no holy swords, no demonic swords. The only thing I have is this world. If a no phantasma is a symbol of a heroic spirit, this reality marble is my no phantasma. I can reproduce and store any weapon that I see the original of. This is my ability as a heroic spirit. Saber gasps. She looks with blank amazement at the extending graveyard of swords in the desert. The Aeson sky in the steel wasteland, devoid of all life. This is your world, Archer? Yes, I do not mind if you would like to test it out. I shall reproduce that holy sword of yours. My holy sword, are you saying that knowing its true identity, Archer? Of course, a weapon of such a rank cannot be perfectly reproduced, but I can get close to it. What will happen in that case? Will the people around us survive when the two holy swords clash? What Archer you? Yes, do not use your holy sword, Saber. I will have to oppose you if you do. In that case, the one to disappear would be not us, but the people around us. Knowing you, you would protect that kid at the cost of your own life. Even I would die if I reject the holy sword. In that case, only Emishiro would survive. That would be pointless. Archer raises his left arm. The sword behind him blows up one by one. What? Why would only Emishiro survive? Do not oppose it. I should not die instantly if you are lucky. You can have your master heal you after it's all done. Archer points to Saber. Numerous swords point towards Saber. All of these weapons are sure to kill. You can dodge them, but in that case, give up on the kid behind you, and he gives the command. The numerous swords are shot. Saber does not move. She confronts them, intending to deflect all those weapons, using her sword, even prepared for her own death. Trey-san, I can't think because of my headache. Magic circuits can only handle one more projection. My cells are burnt up and almost melted. But such concerns vanished when I saw this world. Before I realized it, I have jumped up, went to Saber, and am glaring at the annoying swords. Shiro, no, quickly, am I going to use the thing inside of me? I don't care. For now, the oncoming 18 swords, analyzing all of them, cannot be completed with my eyes alone, so my senses run wild and... Go faster, faster, speed, go faster, 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 and faster. They approach. Something like a cocking hammer goes down in my head. Don't. I stick out my left arm. I have no doubts. I've copied him so many times. If there's nothing wrong with the theory, it'd be ridiculous, damn it. There's nothing I can't reproduce. There's no way I can't reproduce the rain of swords in front of me. You reproduce all 17 of them? Oh. Did you break the illusionary world? Broken pieces fly around. When I open my eyes, his reality marble has disappeared. The only things that are broken... The only things that are there are the broken pieces of the sword and... a hellish nausea as if my organs have come up to my throat. After glaring at me in disgust, "Hey Archer, you!" He takes out Sokka from the cave of swords and restrains her. Sokka struggles to get away from Archer. What did he do? Archer places his hand onto Sokka's neck and renders her unconscious. And he leaves the temple. With the Sokka in his arm, Archer jumps to the stairs leading up. Where are you going, Archer? I already make a contract with Sokka. To the place where there won't be any intrusions. I am out of magical energy as well, so I don't have to worry. I do not have enough power to defeat both of you. Are you taking Rin as a hostage? No, she's in exchange. As long as I have her, that kid has to come after me. But more importantly, Rin is your master now. Even if you want to protect that kid, you should not be able to put his life over your master's. Well, you're not going to kill Tosaka. I bear my nausea, I strain my fainting mind and listen to what he has to say. The outskirts, and I say so with a shaking throat, not even able to look up. What? I said the forest in the outskirts of the town. There's an empty castle there, but we won't cause trouble for anyone there. Shiro, you want to complain to me, right? Fine, I'll listen. I also have complaints against you. My vision flickers. Even as I speak, I feel sick as if in another dimension. The forest outside the city, I see the Ensburn castle is there. There certainly shouldn't be no interruptions there. That is a good determination, Emu Shiro. You also know, you already know that Ilya's dead? Shut up, but I don't want to hear meaningless things. If I do hear them, I won't be able to hold this nausea in, and I might vomit out my organs. I don't know. Which timeline are you aware of exactly? Of these three endings? Not three endings, three routes. This one has two endings, I didn't get them both. Do something to Tosaka before then, and I'll kill you with Saber for sure. And I make this oath. I finally scratch my forehead, tearing up the skin in an attempt to silence my headache. Saber's stronger now, so that's fine. Alright, I shall guarantee a day of her safety in defiance to the specifications of the place. But hurry, I don't have time, as I have no master. My body should not last 2 more days. I might kill my hostage out of anger if I cannot kill you in that time. That's just an empty threat, but it's gonna work. Leaving an annoying laughter, Archer disappears. I slump to the floor, unable to keep my eyes on him. Shiro, it is too early for you to use the same projection as Archer. An arm comes and supports me as I start to fall. I'm sorry, Saber, he got Tosaka. As I press my headache, I managed to get up. Shiro, that is fine. Rin is safe. Archer should not do anything to Rin. You are in more danger right now. You should leave Rin to me and rest at your place. No, I don't have such time. I do have such time, actually. I tried to finish, but I start to faint. Damn. I can't even complain, huh? I will listen to you later. I'll take you to your house for now. That is fine, right? Okay. Hey, wait. I don't even need to object. So there's Archer, there's Saber, there's Gilgamesh, and there's Lancer. Lancer can be my friend, right? Maybe. I don't get to object. Saber supports me and starts to walk to the stairs. Okay. Lancer was just sitting on the steps, so he should be here. Status? Who for who? Probably Archer, but I'm gonna check out, Saber. Are you gonna think Saber? No. What about oh, Desakurin? Archer. No, this Archer. Archer. Okay. This M here, Shiro. Magic Seed minus knowledge of orthodox magic. The strength of its ability is unknown. Yes. No Phantasma yet? Okay. The sky is still grey. We leave the now empty church. Oh, so you guys are done, huh? Oh, any weapons by the way? No. Alright. Then, I see a familiar spearman in front of me. Yes, hello, Lancer. Saber glares at him while supporting me. She's so tense that she might slash him if he takes another step. No, you're mistaken, Saber. He helped us. Did Lancer help you, Shiro? Yeah, don't fight him if possible. Saber stares at Lancer in astonishment. It seems he's enjoying Saber's reaction. I understand, but why, Lancer? Are you conspiring? Huh? Oh, are you stupid? Of course I'm conspiring. I won't help someone unless I'm plotting something secretly. Lancer's words are blunt. Huh. I knew he was that kind of guy, but he's, thorough as he's making fun of Saber as well. What's so funny, Shiro? Oh, was I laughing? Yes, you were. I guess I was mistaken. It seems I don't need to support you if you are well enough to laugh. Sure, I guess. Saber is mad. It's bad, but I'm relieved. Saber is just like before. Our connection is lost, but she's here just like before. Then what's there to regret? Sorry, I guess I let my guard down. Now's not the time, right? No, we should rest for now. Even if we are to rescue Rin, Lancer... Lancer, I do not know what your intention is, but your job should be over. Leave now, we'll not fight you here. With this, Saber goes down into the clearing. Hey, everything went well? Or I guess not. What happened, kid? Archer took to Osaka. We're going to go rescue her. Suppressing my dizziness, I immediately gaze and answer him. What? Hold on, what's going on? I'm sorry, but I don't have any energy left. I'm not able to explain such a long story. I should go home and... Archer's objective is to kill Shiro. He has abducted my master Rin, and requested a one-on-one fight with Shiro if he wants her back. Her life will not be guaranteed unless we go to him within a day. Well, he didn't specify one-on-one exactly, but okay. Well, it helps me out if you can do the explaining, but it does nothing to explain the situation to Lancer. Damn, he really did it this time. Then, he takes off his friendly face and grits his teeth. Lancer? So what? He betrayed that young lady not once but twice? Yes, that would be the case, but what about it? This isn't the time for that. Damn, I've changed my mind. This was the only time I was going to offer, but let me help you a bit longer. I won't be able to have a peace of mind like this. Having said this, Lancer starts walking. Saber watches Lancer silently. I understand how she feels. He's saying that he's coming with us. He'll come with us. I say, what kind of magic did you use to get him on our side? Saber sounds more shocked than amazed. Unfortunately, I don't have the energy to reply as my wounds are starting to hurt again. No, first of all, I'm the one who wants to ask that question. I have no healing because we're not master and servant anymore, Saber. Interlude. Oh, okay. I recall his dream. Is this Archer? The memory of the guy that, Tosaka. The memory of the guy that was set up as a hero. The story of the knight whose end came at a place I can't reach. The hill in his world, the desolate land, is what the man who kept on fighting for what others obtained. I guess he's smart and died in satisfaction in this place. He's seriously stupid. That's right, it just makes me mad. He tried his best, worked hard, even though he's an ordinary person, finally obtained a miracle with his blood. Then it'll be a lie unless he becomes happy. If he made many people happy, he should become happier than all those other people combined. But he did not receive such a reward. What he obtained in its place was the fate to be summoned as a guardian after his death. That's right. Why didn't I realize that simple fact? The guardians are summoned in every age, into every age. Doesn't that conversely mean that they are summoned from every age? From the present and the past? Heroic spirits can even be summoned from the future. Since guardians are pushed into a seat away from the time axis, the concept of time does not exist for them. As soon as one becomes a heroic spirit, they sublimate into something other than what they used to be when they were human. And it is possible for a guardian to be summoned into the place and age they lived in when they were alive. It's vexing when I think about it. It's because neither of them is saved. The one that watches his previous self, the one that watches his eventual self, they will both be hurt by the gulf between them. Indeed. I know the end of this big idiot who tried to be help to others. He became a guardian by choice. He thought it'd be great if he could keep saving people even after he died. He could not save people when he was alive because he was powerless, but he believed he could avert every tragedy as a heroic spirit. Thinking so, he made a contract with the world, gave his body after death and saved 100 people or so. He believed that he would be able to save more, tens of thousands of people after his death. When you become a heroic spirit though, don't you forget everything and you go back to the moment you died? Your memory does? But such hope was betrayed. Heroic spirits are only summoned only into hell. They appear only when the world is about to be destroyed by people. Humans are beings that will perish from their own doing, so the process of destruction must always be the same. He was only summoned only into those hells, into the lands of death where the ones he wanted to save were already dead. He killed even more humans. The boy who stated he just doesn't want to see anyone cry could only see crying humans forever. There's only one thing I can say. He has been betrayed by many things, and in the end he was betrayed by the only thing he believed in, his ideal. Light. I am the bone of my sword, steel in my body and fire in my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, nor known to life. I have withstood the pain to create many swords, yet those hands will never hold anything. So as I pray, until ultimate blade works. And that is his chant. This is the only spell given to him. What is that? I'm so mad that I want to hit him and scold him. I just suck him in. I've never had any hardships in my life, so I might not have the right to say it, but I believe in working hard and going through pain. It's not wrong to be compensated for your fights. That's why I'm angry at uncompensated life. And most of all, I can't leave him be because he ended up cursing his life. You're my servant, so I'm going to do what I believe is right. I'm not as loose as Emi, but I do have some things I cannot give up. I won't give it up no matter who's telling me so. That's right. That's why I decided. But as long as I'm his master, I'll believe in my path like he used to do. That's about all I can do. That's about all I can show to him. And that's the only way I can repay him. It might have been meaningless, but still, I do it so that Archer, the one who lost his past, can realize that his life was something he can be proud of. Okay. Oh, and that's the end. The first thing I notice after I wake up are the sensations in my limb. They are hurt and I can't move them. I'm tired up. I'm sitting on a chair and stepped in a bad position. I don't want to admit it, but this is the worst possible situation. I can't do anything. My hands are behind the chair and restrained by something like handcuffs. It goes the same for my legs and I can't even stand up. The handcuffs and the shackles are magic restraints. My magic circuits also mess up that I can't even create a magic energy. Now that I've checked my situation, I survey my surroundings. It's cold. This room made of stone has no heater, and it is a room that hasn't been used in a while. It's dark outside the window. From the looks of it, I think it's around 10 o'clock at night. So, what do you intend to do, Archer? I glare into the darkness by the pillar. The Knight in Red is sitting on a pile of rubble. It's nothing. You're just bait to the lure out Emi Shiro. You should know that. Shiro would come even if I'm not here. You should know that. You're right, but it would be inconvenient if you're there with us. I'll have you stay quiet here until the matter is settled. I'll just say so, appearing in front of me. There's no sign of his previous friendliness. He's calm, cleaner now. I see. You will kill Shiro no matter what. If such a soft person should die, he answers as a matter of course. I can only see the shadowed side of his face from there. His expression is cold and he looks like he has a mask on. That makes me seriously angry. Heh. I knew without being told that Shiro was soft. I breathe in. It'll end once I say this. My archer will never return once I say this. I take a deep breath and glare at the guy from the shadows. But I love that soft part of him. He should be like that. I'm saved by having a guy like him. But what about you? You went too far, but you think that holding a selfish ideal is wrong. You fought over and over for other people, you got betrayed over and over, and you were forced to clean up after them over and over. Were you so disgusted with humans after that, Archer? I got even more angry as I speak, and I'm screaming it out now. Archer doesn't answer. The face in the shadows is a face I've never seen before. Interlude out. What kind of face? Okay. You cannot save everyone. When I heard this from the man I believed could save anyone I felt resistance. Look, Shiro. A superhero can only save the people he has sided with. I didn't like those words either. I didn't want to be the superhero himself to say those things. There's that time every Shiro's whole life may have been forced on overturning those words. There's only to for sacrifices. Nobody will get hurt if you work hard and do your best. My father should have yearned for that as well, so yeah, I'm relieved. I cannot look away from his last moment. Sokka's told me such a life is unnatural. I know. I realized that a long time ago. There's no world where nobody gets hurt. No can one seek happiness without hurting others. Such a utopia does not exist anywhere in this world. Emiya Shiro's search for superheroism is just hypocrisy. There's nothing at the end of helping people. So, I know that without being told. It is a false life that can save neither yourself nor others. Yeah. Even if it may be true, I won't let you say it. I don't care if anyone else other than him denies it, but I won't let him say it. We have the same beginnings, and even if I may eventually become like him, no. All the more if that is the case, that is why I have to deny him. As he does not approve of the former Emiya Shiro, I will not approve of him as long as I exist. Even if this dream may be a distorted one, if I believe in it, and if I am going to believe in it, oh, you're awake. I wake up. I look at the clock right away and see it's 11 o'clock right now. Hello, Saber. Are you awake, Shiro? Sitting Japanese style, Saber greets me in a calm voice. Why are you sitting Japanese style still? It's been half a day since, and I came home from the church. She must have been watching over me ever since I fainted. Yeah, I'm awake, my body's fine, I'm not tired, and my headache's gone. I get it from the futon. My limbs are fine now. The magical circuit I overuse is exhausted, but it hasn't burnt up. Okay. Are you going, Shiro? Saber suddenly asks. The answer is obvious, so I silently nod back. I see, then I shall go with you. But Shiro, Rin is my master. It is my role to save her. I will stop Archer, so... No, you go it backwards, Saber. I'll fight Archer. I interrupt Saber. We're going to fight Archer? Jeez Louise. She looks at me uneasily. No, Shiro. Archer is sure. She hesitates to finish the sentence. I know, I've probably known who he was from the first time I met him. I opposed him without reason for the first time we met. I suddenly hated him, thinking that I could not approve of him. It's natural. People can only look away when faced with their own mistakes. Yeah, but that's why I cannot approve of him. I have to start my school with him. I stand up. My body feels great. It's only half a day until the deadline. I can't spend any more time resting. Shiro, I don't have any right to say this, but please, Saber. I'll fight Archer, but don't help me no matter what happens. I bow as I ask Saber. There is no need to ask like that, Shiro. I shall obey you if that is your wish. I have sworn to be your shield. I shall observe your fate until the very end. Your fate's day night? Her answer is perfect. A clear voice sweeps away the uneasiness within me. Thank you. It's reassuring to know that you'll be watching me. Yes, I'm glad that you are like that, Shiro. She smiles back. We prepared for departure now. Okay. We leave my house. Who would have thought that I would go to that castle again? Hey, you guys aren't listening to me, right? Huh? Hello, Lancer? Huh? We both turn around. Oh, Come to think of it, Lancer was still here. Oh, you have more free time than I thought, huh? It just slips out. He must be self-conscious as he doesn't try. He doesn't. He I doesn't try to retort. Lancer, I don't know what you are planning, but there's nothing to gain from following us. Archer is a servant without a master. I do not think your master would want you to defeat such a person. And no, I have no intention of fighting Archer. You can rest assured that I won't butt in on the fight. Then, why are you coming with us? If you want to sell that match with me, I can do it right here. No, I'll pass on that. I have no intention of fighting against your master. Rather, I want to sell her some favors. I want her to be in debt to me. Saber glares at Lancer, and Lancer ignores her. Okay, do as you wish. We can use all the help we can get in saving Tosaka. Shiro, Lancer is an enemy. You cannot make such a rash decision. That should be alright, he's twisted but he won't lie. First of all, he's not the sneaky type. He would come fight us straight on before he would try to trick us. Huh? That is true, but... Well, I'll turn him down if you don't want to, but he'll follow us even if we let him be. Is it easy for us to have him near us where we can keep watch? You're getting better at making excuses, Shiro. Well, a lot has happened. Well, that's it, Lancer. We won't concern ourselves with you, and you don't bother us. Let's go together if that's fine with you. I say to the guy that's watching us with a smile. Good enough, but you guys are a great combination. Saber's stubborn, so I'm glad you're more mature now. That is not true. Shiro's the stubborn one. You do not know how much trouble I've been through. What? Are you gonna tell me if I ask? Fine. We have some time until we get to the castle. Let's entertain ourselves on the road with your stories. Why don't I explain such a thing to you? You have nothing to do with this. Saber versus Lancer. Wow, I guess Saber doesn't get along with Lancer, but I never thought about that. And I never thought Saber would get angry like Tosaka. Oh well, let's get going. We don't have time to be playing around. We have to get to the castle as quickly as possible. I leave the two and start walking. Shiro, I'm not playing around. She must be still mad as she yells at me and follows us from a distance. Alright? It's midnight right now. I know how far the castle is from here. We should make it in time. We'll probably get there around dawn. We'll start to walk to the Master's old castle. Okay. Day change? Yeah, okay. After image. Yeah, it seems like when we go in and out of the forest, we get a day change. We may not get one after I beat Archer though. Yeah, probably not. But yeah, bye bye.